This old girl has been sitting here for over 20 years, forgotten by time, left to the mercy of the elements. Today, that changes. We're going to bring her back to life. This isn't just any car, it's a piece of automotive history, a classic that deserves a second chance. Our journey starts now, and believe me, it's going to be a long one. First things first, we need to get it out of this field and back to the workshop. That's easier said than done. The tires are completely flat, the brakes are seized, and who knows what kind of critters have made a home in here. Look at this. Decades of dirt, rust, and decay. Every panel tells a story of neglect. The paint is faded and peeling, chrome trim is pitted, and the interior, well, it's seen better days. The seats are torn, the dashboard is cracked, and there's a lovely smell of mildew and mouse. But underneath all this grime, there's potential. You can still see the beautiful lines, the classic design that made this car an icon. The first step is a thorough assessment. We need to figure out what's salvageable and what needs to be replaced. It's like an automotive treasure hunt, except the treasure is buried under layers of rust. Alright, she's finally in the garage. Let the teardown begin. This is one of my favorite parts of any restoration. It's like unwrapping a present. You never know what surprises you'll find. We're carefully removing every single piece, bagging and tagging everything so we remember where it all goes. The engine and transmission are coming out first. That's the heart of the beast, and it's going to need a complete rebuild. Then comes the suspension, the interior, the glass, every nut and bolt, until we're left with a bare shell. It's a messy, greasy job, but it's absolutely essential. You can't build a solid house on a shaky foundation, and you can't build a great car on a rusty frame. With the car stripped down to bare metal, the true extent of the rust is revealed. And wow, it's worse than we thought. The floor pans are gone, the rocker panels are Swiss cheese, and there are holes in places there definitely shouldn't be holes. This is where the real metal work begins. It's time to cut out all the cancer and weld in fresh steel. This process is slow and meticulous. Each patch has to be shaped perfectly to match the original contours of the car. It's part engineering, part artistry. We're reusing a combination of new replacement panels and custom fabricated pieces to bring the body back to its original strength and shape. It's a ton of grinding, welding, and shaping, but seeing solid metal where there was once just rust is incredibly satisfying. Now for the heart transplant. The original engine is on the stand, completely disassembled. Every component has been cleaned, inspected, and measured. We found some significant wear, as expected after sitting for so long. The cylinders need to be bored. We need new pistons, new bearings, new everything, basically. We're rebuilding it to be better than new. A little more power, a little more reliability, but still keeping that classic character. While the machine shop is working on the block, we're restoring all the accessories, the carburetor, the distributor, the alternator. Everything will be rebuilt and refinished to look and perform perfectly. This engine is going to be a work of art when we're done with it. While the engine is being rebuilt, we're focusing back on the body. All the metal work is done, and the shell is solid. Now it's time for bodywork and paint, the part that will truly transform this car. This stage is all about patience. We're applying a thin layer of body filler to smooth out any minor imperfections from the welding, then sanding it all perfectly smooth. Then comes primer, lots of it, with more sanding between each coat. This creates a flawless surface for the paint to adhere to. Choosing the color was a tough decision. We decided to go with a modern take on a classic factory color, a deep metallic blue that will really make those chrome details pop. The moment of truth. The car is in the paint booth, masked up and ready for color. Applying the base coat is a delicate process. You need smooth, even passes to avoid runs or stripes. Watching that first coat of blue go on is just magical. Suddenly it's not just a metal shell anymore. It's starting to look like a car again. After several coats of base, we'll apply the clear coat. This is what will give it that deep, wet look, shine, and protect the color underneath. We'll let it cure for a few days, and then comes the final, most satisfying step, wet sanding and polishing. This is what takes a good paint job and makes it a show-quality finish. The reflection should be like a mirror. With the body polished to perfection, it's finally time for reassembly. This is where all those bags of nuts and bolts we saved months ago come in handy. It's like putting together the world's most complicated and expensive model kit. First, we're installing the sound deadening and a brand new wiring harness. Then comes the fun part, all the shiny bits. The freshly rechromed bumpers, the polished stainless trim, the new emblems. Every piece we put on brings the car one step closer to completion. The new glass goes in, and then we can finally start on the interior. We've got a brand new carpet kit, custom upholstered seats, and a restored dashboard. It's all coming together. And here it is, the big moment. The rebuilt engine and transmission are ready to go back in. We're carefully lowering the whole assembly into the freshly painted engine bay. It's a tight squeeze, and we have to be incredibly careful not to scratch anything. With the engine bolted in, we can start connecting everything. The drive shaft, the exhaust, the cooling system, all the wiring. We're filling it with fluids for the first time in over 2 decades. The anticipation is killing me. Will it start? Did we miss anything? We're about to find out. We're checking for leaks, priming the fuel system, and connecting the battery. It's time to turn the key. Okay, here we go. Key in the ignition. Let's see what happens. You can hear the fuel pump priming. taking a deep breath. It's turning over. It's trying. Come on, baby. And there it is. It's alive. The engine roared to life for the first time in 20 years. That sound is music to my ears. We'll let it warm up, check for any issues, and dial in the timing and carburetor. It sounds healthy. Really healthy. I can't stop smiling. All those hundreds of hours of work, the busted knuckles, the late nights in the garage. It was all for this moment. We did it. We actually brought it back from the dead. From a forgotten relic rusting away in a field to this stunning piece of automotive art. The transformation is just incredible. Look at that shine. Listen to that engine. This wasn't just about restoring a car. It was about preserving a piece of history and giving it a new lease on life. This car is ready to hit the road and create new memories for decades to come. Thank you so much for joining us on this incredible journey. It was a long and challenging project, but seeing the final result makes it all worthwhile. If you enjoyed watching this car come back to life, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more restorations. We'll see you on the next one.